Hello, in this video I'm going to show you some of the techniques you'll need to make the checkerboard scarf, including how to change colour for treble crochet, UK terms, and how to change colour at the end of a row as well. So for this square I'm going to be using extra fine merino and kid silk haze from Hobby in off-white and olive. Okay, I'm going to start with the olive colour. So you'll be working with two strands held together at the same time. Make a slip knot. And then chain 34 stitches. Once you have your 34 stitches, you do a treble crochet, that's UK terms, in the third chain from the hook. And in the next two. And then in the one after that, you're going to change colour to the off-white colour. So you'll need to do a colour change in this one. I'll show you how that's done. You start off your treble crochet by yarning over, putting your hook through the chain, yarning over again, pulling up a loop, yarning over, pulling through two loops, and then you don't complete the stitch yet because you're going to complete it with the other colour. Let me just get the other one. Right, so I've got the other colour here. No need to attach it to the hook. You just take your work, put it around the back, hold it with one finger, and then you're going to complete the treble crochet with this next colour by pulling through the last two hoops. There you go. Now you're ready to start the next treble crochet excuse me, in the next chain along. When you do this, make sure that you wrap the spare yarn to cover it up like so. Okay, so that's the first stitch. See how I've covered up the spare yarn. Do that 2 more times. And then again, when it comes to your fourth treble crochet, you're going to be changing colour, always carrying the spare yarn through the work. So to change colour, again, I'm going to yarn over, put it through the chain, yarn over, pull through a loop, yarn over, pull through the first two loops, leaving those ones unworked. I'll change colour and finish the treble crochet with the new colour, like so. And then you can pull it a bit tight if it needs tightening up a bit. And then you continue with the next colour in the next stitch, making sure to cover up the white yarn this time. And then you keep working in this pattern, doing 4 of each colour. So it's 4 trebles, 4 trebles, 4 trebles, and you carry on like that till you get to the end. And I'll show you what to do there. Okay, so I've crocheted along the foundation chain and I've got 1 stitch left at the end of this row. And you're going to be carrying the same colour up to the second row. So what you have to do is do a full treble crochet, but still carry the yarn up with you. So making sure that you're still wrapping your yarn around the spare yarn at the back. Yarn over, put your hook through the last chain, yarn over, pull through a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and then with this one I'm going to complete the treble crochet whilst also wrapping the yarn around this green one to carry it up with me. So I'll do that again slowly. So I'll put my hook under the spare yarn, yarn over, and pull through those last 2 loops. Okay, and that's then carried that yarn with me. And then to start the next row, I'll chain 2, doesn't count as a stitch, and turn the work. So then this spare yarn's in the right position to keep being carried through this next line. Okay, so row 2, I've done my turning chains. Yarn over, make sure that the spare yarn is on the hook as well. Push through the stitch from the previous row, yarn over, pull through a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through those 2. So do another 2 treble crochets in the next 2 stitches. And then do a colour change in the next one. Then you'll be working in the green yarn for the next 4 stitches with a colour change at the end. And then a colour change. There we go. So then you continue that for the whole of row 2. And then after that we'll be doing a colour change up into the next row. So I've just reached the end of row 2. And I'm going to do a colour change now because row 3 starts with white rather than green. So to do a colour change at the end of a row, I'll complete half of the treble crochet as before. And then to complete it, I'm going to use the white yarn. There we go. So the white yarn's ready to go now for my chain 2. I'll then turn it over and start row 3 in the white, making sure that I wrap the green yarn around. There we go. Also, to note that when you flip your work over to do the next row, it's a good idea to move your yarns around so that they don't get tangled up. It just makes it easier as you go forward. So they're the main techniques that you're going to need to complete this project. Changing colour on the foundation chain, changing colour in the middle of the project, and changing at the end of each row as well. And you can just follow the pattern for the rest of the rest of it. All right, thank you.